Turn left, hard left.
Just turn. Yeah, this goes right off the dirt. It's like, oh, there's no street. Okay, going around to the dirt.
I love how sometimes Google Maps isn't updated, so like my thing would say turn left into dirt road, and it's like there's a full building right here, bro. I don't know what dirt road you're seeing, but like satellite, I think you're lying to yourself, or you're in China. Happy New Year! Alright, guys, welcome back to the Telling Podcast. I am Nate, and our special guest today is Mr. Daniel. You've never been on a podcast, have you?
Yeah. No, I have not.
Justin, you'll get used. You'll get used to it after like a good 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
It starts out super awkward, but then after like 10 minutes, it was like, oh, we're still recording. I keep forgetting that because it's just a normal conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get started. So, Daniel, I am aware that you are new to high school, from what I'm aware of. What do you think of it so far?
Yeah. Oh, it's high school for you. It's different being back in school after having some time being online. Yeah. So, and being a bigger school, having more people walk around.
I totally forgot. You were at your middle school, and then you transitioned into school during this year.
We're at 3,000 kids.
3,000, that's not a lot. When you go to college, there's at least 3,000 kids per building.
Oh. Yeah, that's even more crazy.
I'm closer to that than I think you are. But, yeah, so you didn't have an 8th grade dance. You didn't have anything. That was all stripped from you. I forgot.
Yeah, I was so sad. I was, like, normally you could go to Knott's and stuff like that, and you can go there, but they had to shut that down.
They stopped all the field trips, I think, due to COVID and stuff like that. Yeah. That's the funny thing. My forensics class this year, we were supposed to take a trip to a coroner's office where you can see like dead bodies and stuff like that. But of course, there wasn't proper ventilation, so like we couldn't go.
Yeah, but what I don't get is why they don't go. Let us go to Knott's when it's
because they don't want kids to have fun. That's why your break's only 10 minutes now.
Yeah. That's true. What was it before?
Well, it is 15, technically right? 15 if you count passing period. Because technically break is 5 minutes, and then passing period is 10 minutes, so technically it's 15 minutes, but it feels like 10. But it feels like 10. It takes 5 minutes to get to people. And then, yeah.
Yeah. If you're the other kids and they just wait until like the last bell rings.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I'm one of those people where it's like, okay, like 2 minutes to get to class, like, okay, I'll get to class. I'll start walking, and then I'll still get there on time with like 30 seconds to spare. And, like, you see people running this, like, did you just like find out there's like 20 seconds left and decide to run?
Yeah, my class. So
Mondays suck so bad.
Monday, because I'm going
that's just
up,
to say
down,
for me.
up, down, up,
no,
down.
Because my classes are also they're in the like for Wednesdays and Fridays since 1 through 5. My classes, they're in the front of the build, like the front, like you know where upper quad is, and then my 2, 4, 6 days they're in the lower quad. I have history, video, and water polo, so they're all down there, and then I have my forensics, English, and then geometry, which is all up there. So,
yeah. My second period, so I go from bio all the way down to the portables. And so it's just like I don't know if like 5 minutes, like not 5 minutes, like 2 minutes to spare.
Yeah. It takes me so for my Mondays, I start near our like I'm at the I'll just say because people know where like my high school is. So I'm in the C building where the science building is. I have to walk all the way down to the history building. So right by the tennis court. So I have to go all the way down there, and then I have to go all the way back up to the English building, the J building, and then I have to go all the way back down to the F building, and then I have to go all the way back up to the B building, and I have to go all the way back down to the football field for water polo. So I'm getting my steps in. Yeah.
Yeah, but not fun.
I mean, I still walk to class. Like, I'll walk and talk with people because most of the time we figure this out. If our classes, we just meet up somewhere. Like, we'll meet in the in the quad, and we'll just like group up and walk together. Either that, or I just walk on near the tennis courts because that's where most of my classes are. But yeah, I feel like they're just super nice to us now. They just actually gave us like, yeah, they're not nice to us actually. What am I thinking? Oh, did you hear that we're supposed to start later next year? Yeah, we're
later.
Apparently, we're supposed to start school at 8:15 next year. That's what I've been hearing. People are trying to sign a petition for that. Like, so, because apparently studies have shown that kids that start early in the morning, like right now, like not including the zero period, but like the first period is at 7:55 or whatever. People are having a lower attention rate, and that is affecting their school. Versus when like late start was where you come to school late, that people have more attention span because they get that extra day of sleep to reset themselves. It's
yeah. You know how there's seniorize. Wow, I can't speak, can I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Seniorize. Yeah. So that's like me right now in freshman year. I'm sorry, I'm already sick of it. Like, like I try not to fall asleep in every single class.
You know about this more than I do. I have to be up so much early, like so early, because then we have to get to school so early. I don't know how you get up at 5 in the morning. I don't understand that. How do you do that? Actually, explain your process.
Here I can tell you right now. I have. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 alarms. And all set.
I have 1 alarm, which is a very, very nice one to hear in the morning. I'll play it for you actually.
Okay. I can't really understand because it's like a little glitchy.
It's basically just yelling "wake up" in your ear all morning.
Oh yeah,
it's the grand theory one. It's the grand theory one. So if you have an Alexa, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Then you might know the Hotel Transylvania one.
No,
I always scared my mom with that.
It scares my dog so much because they don't know who's in the house. No, but okay. So, I have my alarm right over there, and then I don't get up because I don't get up. If it was right next to me, I just like unplug it and give it. I just unplug it.
Yeah.
So I have to walk. I have to get up and walk to the other side of the room to unplug it. So I'm at least getting awake. But then for somehow, like everything, after the thing stops, everything blacks out for me because then I end up back in my bed somehow. It's some magic. I have no idea how it works because as soon as it turns off, it's like everything goes dark and it's like oh yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to get my lights to turn on to even be worse for me because I don't wake up on time.
Yeah, I have alarm for my lights that automatically turn on.
Like death wish.
Yeah, it's like an alarm right behind it. It's not the fan one, but it's the one next to it. But it's just like a perfect light switch because I can actually wake up to it because I get blinded in the morning. I open my eyes and see
my friend's lights they flicker.
Yeah, so
he has the same thing I do. It's just same alarm sound and it just flickers in his face and say that would wake you up. it would legitimately wake me up. Would you be in
Yeah.
a good mood and and like totally change it in the next like 10 minutes? Yeah, I would do it in like a heartbeat because I would find out
Yeah.
how bad that experience was for me. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. So Daniel, you do sports, right? I think you do like mountain biking. You haven't done you don't do mountain biking.
No, I mountain bike. It's not often I do it anymore because I'm usually busy on Sundays. So
Yeah.
that's usually when I go. Um, but I'm starting lacrosse lessons March 4th, so I'll be doing that with a friend.
Mr.
So
Tyler.
yeah,
They will know who he is in a month and a half
people
from
can
now.
yeah people can that one just gets
Yeah,
put out.
no, yeah, exactly. That's when it gets put out. That's why I tell people when we invite people, say make sure you sign up right now because we get booked months in advance because we can only have 2 people per month now on an episode, like two
Yeah,
guests per month because we have to make like team episodes because we want to have everybody contribute to the podcast and guest episodes. You guys can choose who comes on, so somebody can't come on like for an entire month. That's not fair to us. So we also have to get our other editors
yeah,
in the business and doing stuff. So we're trying to do 2 guests a month. So that's why I told him it's like we book up really fast. It took 2 weeks to get you
yeah.
scheduled. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I was even Tyler told me like right after he's signed me up. I'm like, he's like, oh, I signed up for a podcast with me. I'm like, oh, okay. And then 2 weeks later, oh, I guess it's just me.
No, 10 minutes before. Oh, it's just me.
He texts me like, "Oh, I'm at Shrion's house."
Yeah, that would
Oh,
have
I
been
just
good to know like an hour and a half ago. Yeah,
yeah.
Tyler, if you watch this, which he probably won't, because yeah,
I'll show him. I'll show
also
him.
I clipped this part, so he will see it in the trailer that we post. Make sure Tyler knows this. That Tyler, you need to plan your day out a little bit better, or at least let us know at least more than 10 minutes in advance of recording, because it makes
Yeah,
my job a lot harder. Like you guys have
it
such an
does.
easy
Yeah,
job. Sign the form, join the website. There's not much you guys have to do, but
yeah,
you somehow like me have to do is like okay, join the podcast, make the artwork, make the recording, go to the recording, upload the recording, edit the recording, release the recording, download the clip twice, and wait for it to be fully uploaded to Apple, Spotify, and Google, and then YouTube, all in the span of a week. Yeah, my
yeah.
job's easy.
I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. I hate when it happens. Um. Oh. So. Nope. Lost it. Never mind. Okay.
I do that during
I'm
tests.
back.
Trust me, it's not that much. We should do it on here.
Yeah. um.
Yeah.
Oh well. Come back later.
I'm trying to remember now if I have a test. It's always Russian roulette with me now. It's like, okay, do I have a test this week? It's like, and then my teachers just decide not to post it because I completely forget what we learned in class that day. So it's just like, oh, I do have a test
Yeah.
tomorrow. This is this assignment
Oh,
is
that
locked. It's like
sucks.
that's very helpful. It's like, what pages do I read my English book now? I have one on Tuesday. What,
No, I need to
bro?
check
What
now
the
too.
heck? I have one. I have one
Yeah,
every
my
day
math
this week.
teacher. Yeah, my math teacher. She doesn't like to post her homework, so we have no clue what our homework is
My teacher likes
until
to
the day
post it, but
of.
then she likes to lock it. So this is like it says assignment created, and then it says, "Well, what is the assignment?" And then like when it's due, it's like unit 3 test, 57 points. It's like, whoa, okay, should have studied for this. What pages should I read? I don't know. It's locked.
Yeah, but our teacher's very nice sometimes because she gives us the answer
What?
key. immediately.
You guys
so
have the cheat sheet too and everything.
Yeah. So we open it. It's like, oh, all the
I
answers.
just have to start looking at quizzes. Like, okay, Quizlet 1, Quizlet 2, and I just start studying both of them because I don't know what's on the test. Because I don't know what the test is.
Yeah.
Because the test is locked. It says assignment created on the title. It's like, that's helpful. Never. So I have a test Monday for forensics, Tuesday for history, Wednesday for English, Thursday for I guess history again. I don't know why we have another one. And then Friday I have a geometry test. Yeah. I don't know why I have two history tests. I think she might have duplicated it. I'm gonna actually email her. Why do I have two tests? Just send my quick voice recording.
So why you're on podcasts? Go ahead, Cavs. Oh, why do I have two tests?
That's exactly what I do. It's always a surprise to me. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot that I have homework that I have to finish.
Yeah.
So, but it's very easy since I got to skip out on almost all my classes last week. Not last week, on Friday, I think it was. Yeah, it's Friday. So I had only half of a class I had to do because all my other classes I was in the office doing testing up there. So better than being in math and what day was that? Yeah, math, bio, and
yeah,
English.
that's not bad. So last week I decided to grind because I still have a lot of missing assignments, but I got like 10 missing assignments done, so I emailed all my teachers. Oh, okay. I emailed them this. Okay. Hi, I turned in these assignments. Could you just quickly grade them? I linked the assignment. I linked the file to the assignment. I put where I attached it to either a comment or the actual submit box. And then I say I say when I turned it in, okay? And then I do that for 6 more of them, and I send that to her, and then 30 minutes later said, "Great job. I'll take a look at these today and update your grade." It's been a week and a half now. She has done nothing for my grade.
Yeah, it's so funny because when you go on to Canvas,
I know, but like, I actually linked the actual assignment. I linked the link to the assignment. I linked the answer page.
Yeah.
So just grade it now. I get they're late. Funny. Like, come on. And they said they would grade it today.
It's funny because on Canvas you go into your grade and you have like a 90.
Dude, I hate that so much right now because I don't know what I know what to believe now because my math teacher told me, it's like, oh, check your percentage. Like, it's still an F, but okay. I have a B. I have one B. I have a 63, 64, and then I got a 80, another B, and then I got an A.
Yeah, I checked my grades. The
only reason why I have a 64 in my history class is because I have 5 assignments that haven't been graded yet. One of them I even submitted on time. And I don't know why I got a 0 on it.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. It's like I turn it in and she reads it and she's like, no, 0.
One of my teachers accidentally put a negative on it, so it said -10. I was like, I didn't know you could do that. So my grade drops from a B to a D, and I was like, whoa, that impacted me. And then she fixed it. It's like, oh, that didn't help me at all. That was what my forensics final was last year. My forensics final was so dumb. Like, we had to do a case, and then it only negatively affected our grade. It didn't help our grade at all. It maybe brought it up like 0.1, but it only decreased it. And I was like, this is literally like a fail. Yeah. This literally thing's designed to fail us.
Yeah, but with bio, she's like, oh, I only dropped down 1%, and it actually did. So I didn't do too good on it, and it dropped down like 1%.
My actual test was worth more points than my actual final project. My final project was 200 points. Yeah. My test was worth 300 points. I basically passed this one, but I didn't pass this one, so I got a C in the class. So,
oh,
never can win.
I don't know how that works.
High school, I swear, is there to torture you. That's why I'm so excited next year that I have 2 free periods.
It's funny because you say, "Oh, high school is supposed to help you with
No, they don't.
college."
Maybe if you're doing a CCA class, but
like,
they won't help you. They'll tell you how the real
nope.
It's like if you do this wrong, you will be fired. And it's like this grade actually indicates your life work. You do it wrong, you fail the class. You do it right, you pass the class, and you get to come back another day to Russian roulette.
Yep. Either you fail the year or you pass the year. That's all.
I'm so excited because next year is my senior year, so I get to chill. I get to have 2 free periods, so I hope it's either first and second period or a third or fourth period, because then after I could just relax for I could because I have to take water polo, so that 6 periods already gonna be taken. So like I'd rather like actually maybe a fourth or fifth period, because then at lunch I could leave. Or no, before lunch I can leave.
Yeah.
Beat the traffic, go to In-N-Out, come back, be ready for practice. Or I sleep in. Or I sleep in. Or I sleep in. Not.
Yeah,
my friend, he I don't know, he didn't think about this through a lot. He has a 0 period, but he doesn't have a first or a second period. I was like you sit there for an hour and a half now. Then my other friend, he has a free fourth and a free sixth, so he gets to go home after second period on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lucky. I was like, he just like sends me pictures like Chick-fil-A. I know.
So mean. While we work, he's eating Chick-fil-A.
That's what I do in my video production class. I just go up to the Ep8 because my friends, he just like brings me back food. Sometimes I've gotten like chicken nuggets, like burgers. I've been given fries. It's so nice.
Chicken nuggets.
They buy me like a 12-pack of Chick-fil-A nuggets. And then I would just sit up there for an hour because of video production, I'm already a week ahead. Because like most of the time, I don't know why, but people don't turn in their stuff on time. So like our teacher, he's nice, and like he just lets us do it in class for the week. And then we're like, okay, what am I supposed to do? It's like, just sit there on your phone. I guess it's like, oh, my phone's already dead, so I'm just gonna go up to Upper Quad, just take the hall pass, and I'll attach it to my thing, and I'll just my keychain or whatever, and I'll just sit up there for an hour.
He has like cool charger that you can plug into the computer too. So it's like I'll give a charger. He just pulls out this long.
Oh yeah, I know you're
charger.
Either that, or I'll sit in the like the scene room or right next to us.
Yeah, I go in the I call it the green room because it's
like, it says it said the green screen room not a month ago, like a year ago, but then they changed it.
Yeah.
It's 22 minutes in. What do you think? See, I told you you would get used to it.
Well, it goes by slow.
It goes by slow after the end of the conversation. After the conversation starts to die, it gets a lot slower. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else, but I think that's all I can think of.
I heard you went ATVing a while ago. I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. That's another good topic.
I found my pace. I went forward. I went forward, backward. I learned how to drive that day.
No, but I didn't find my face, which is good. But I was so
yeah. Go for it.
That's like awesome. So there's the ATV. I'm on top. So these big bumps. I'm just going like this, like, and ATV just right under me. So I'm just like flying almost off of it, and it's so funny because it's so many bumps, and you're doing this the whole time. So I was sore the next day because you're just shaking the whole time.
I've been there, done that. I haven't done ATVing yet, so I can't say that. But all I know is that you can learn to be the basic driver in California. Go forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. Yeah, you can learn how. It's gonna be pretty hard to parallel park, but like you can figure that out, I guess. You got no turn. Nobody uses the turn signal, so you got nothing to worry about. You got no mirrors. Nobody uses them anyway. You don't just cut over. No need for GPS. I turn now.
So you remind me of Sing. If you look at Sing, it's like turn left, just turn
Turn
right.
left. Turn left, hard left.
Just turn. Yeah, this goes right off the dirt. It's like, oh, there's no street. Okay, going around to the dirt.
I love how sometimes Google Maps isn't updated, so like my thing would say turn left into dirt road, and it's like there's a full building right here, bro. I don't know what dirt road you're seeing, but like satellite, I think you're lying to yourself, or you're in China.
Yeah, Waze is the same thing. It's like you're just driving. It's like, oh, turn right, and it makes. And then when you turn right, it just changes. It's like, oh, sorry, do U-turn.
Yeah. I love how I heard about this thing. It's called the Halo audio pack for the web. I downloaded Waze just for that because I want Master Chief to tell me turn right in 400 feet. Watch behind you, the cop in front of you. My friend, he pranked his mom by changing the entire thing to his voice, and he said, "Turn left to turn right," so she would get so confused. So it would tell her one thing, and then he would tell her the other thing. It's like, no, turn right. It says turn left. It says turn right now. Turn right now. Turn right now. 500 feet. Turn right now. It's like, it's not possible for you to just like turn right now.
I didn't know how to do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah. He said she deleted Waze and got Google, so it's no more fun.
I don't like
Google's mean. They just always say, turn right now.
It is.
Turn in 100 feet.
I know.
Go straight. It's like, no.
Oh, yeah. So my mom's car, it has Apple CarPlay. Yeah,
CarPlay's
Siri. Cool. So Siri, she was going to change her music. And so she said, oh, play this from Spotify. Okay, that song gets done. And she says, play this. And then Siri says this, please don't change the different place you play your music. Keep it at one. So it's like, don't change where you play your music. And it says in such a mean way, like, please don't change the music place.
So I don't know if you heard about the new Siri pack for Apple Music. I don't know how this works, but
yeah.
Okay, so you say to Siri, play Bruno Mars or something, and it plays Bruno Mars, but you can't open the library. I was like, okay. Play today's hits. Got you there.
just sitting in the open library. He's like, here, have it.
It's like, I don't understand the point of some of that stuff that they do. It's like, okay, I get it $3 a month, but like, really? I get a full library.
Yeah.
I have Apple Music. I personally like Apple Music because it's simpler and easier to use. But I get why some people have Spotify. I mean, either they're Android or they're difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered. So, I wasn't feeling well a couple weeks ago, and so my mom got these like 4 big gallons of water, so she can make ice at her school. And I asked if I could have one, and she gave me it. So now I have half a gallon right now, because I refilled it, just only to half of it, just sitting in my room. I take so long to finish it. How much water is in it.
The audio listeners, they will have no idea what I'm talking about, but I don't know if you've seen the Costco Powerade bottles, like these things. I have one.
Oh.
I go through about one of these every like time I work out. So I could.
Yeah. It's actually
so long. Yeah, I'll go through like 2 of these a day because I work out twice a day. I have weight.
Yeah, I don't get through
trust
one
me,
of these.
I for some reason I'll drink a ton of like I don't know what's in like Chili's or like any like restaurant like islands or something. I don't know what's in their water. I'll drink like a gallon of it in like an hour. I know it has to be salt. I swear it's not tap water. I swear it's not tap water because I will just keep drinking and I'll forget I have food in front of me. Because I don't think I'm dehydrated, but I think I'm like, it just tastes good.
Who needs
I know
food when you
exactly.
have water?
No need for a salad. You just drink the water. You'll probably feel terrible like in 30 minutes when you have to go to the bathroom when there's a line at the door because of the salt water. But
Oh.
like, water tastes good after 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget I'm drinking water. It's like I go to breathe. It's like I'm drinking water.
I wonder about that time at
Oh
Inbound,
yeah.
huh? with your water cup.
I didn't know what a water. I didn't know they sold water in cups. Okay, I never was told that it was a water cup. It was like, okay, I'll just like fill it up with like pink lemonade or something, and then I go and say, worker comes and say, Nate, this is. I mean, not Nate. Excuse me, sir. This is a water cup. You have to fill this up with water, and I just continue to pour it. It's like, I was not told this, so this is not my fault, and I'm already pouring. So you're gonna tell me to dump it and waste more of your product? I mean, I'm not in the wrong. Like, okay, I wasn't told, and then you want me to waste your product? I mean, it's free.
Like they want money
I
for the
know.
drink.
You should see. Yeah, just
Life
like
hack.
that.
Just
Or just get a
water
Starbucks cup.
cup.
Go, just keep it with you anytime. It's like, hey, could you refill this? Just keep changing the date on it.
Yeah, I just learned that
They do have
refills,
Starbucks
so.
or in. Oh, I
No,
thought
sorry. Yeah, if I had Starbucks, I'd be
at Starbucks,
happy.
I'd be so confused. I would
Love
be
to have
so confused. I'd be okay. How does it taste? What sizes do they come in? And three, how much does it cost?
$10 each.
$10
for a grande.
$10 an ounce. And then it'll have like this almond milk in it. I know.
Oh, that's
Nobody
disgusting.
I don't know how people drink almond milk. And then you got the caffeine free root beer.
Yep. No root beer at all. It's just milk. Just has some root beer flavoring in it. No ice cream either.
What is your because I think we started talking about your biking stuff. What is your favorite like place to go biking?
That's a hard one. Here, let's see if I can pop up one to my Strava.
I heard I was my some coach told me to get into Strava, but it's like I don't want to put my watch in the water and like do that stuff because like it does.
Yeah.
Because like in swimming, it does slow you down because you have some you got a weight on your wrist.
Yeah.
So it will affect your technique. So don't use it. So like.
Yeah, this is my most like mile I've ever done for a bike. Let's see if I can find it. I think it was.
It's gonna be 26 miles.
Oh, here I found it. It was 18.34 miles.
That's like my average day to drive. I'm kidding. That's actually good. My friend James, he does competitive racing, so he'll compete for these tracks, like to do mountain biking. It's like cross country but mountain biking. So he'll go like and compete for this stuff. He'll win it, and then like he's exhausted.
Yeah, I think my favorite place, I guess, is Waterworks, but I like mountain biking.
Yeah.
I'm not picky at all. I just prefer not to have so many hills.
So the one going to our school is in that bit.
Yeah, one of my friends rides to school. I'm like, like just going up that hill. I'd be dead before I even get to school.
That's how you wake up.
It's a cold
exactly. Especially, I saw this kid. He has a poncho on his back, and he's using his e-bike up. And I was like, that sounds like he's having a really bad day. It's like, like, I won't take you to school. You have to ride your bike still. It's like, it's raining though. It's like, not my problem. I can drive in the rain. You can drive your e-bike in the rain.
You want to have a dangerous bike? Go right ahead.
I feel like you should have a license for an e-bike. Because they're so dangerous. They're just getting dangerous at this point where you see, like, I saw a 10-year-old, like, driving, like, 30 miles an hour, just, like, speeding past me in a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, electric skateboard can go, like,
my friend
miles per hour. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get one for my birthday. So. But, yeah, I would never go with, like,
I don't see the point of that because, like,
fall and,
say you hit a rock. You're just gonna go flying. Either, okay, here's rock or car. You're gonna go flying. That way.
The car's gonna hit you, and then your skateboard's just gonna ditch you.
Under the car.
It's just gonna keep driving away.
Yeah.
It'll just drive away.
I'm just wondering, how do you slow down on it? Does, like, the remote have, like, something on it, I guess?
Yeah, so if you go back, it slows down.
It's like a joystick. It's like...
So. It's like
that's even worse. So it's like it's like you're seriously because all I'm thinking is the Wii controller. That's all I'm thinking. Like how sensitive it is. Like you just go
Yeah, but the thing about the electric skateboard is how you drive it is using your feet, so you don't use a controller to all you use a controller for is to move forward and back. So. I wish you could turn, but I
wouldn't trust it either. You're supposed to turn with yourself.
It's like imagine just turning with it. It's like you turn.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like okay, if it's literally a Wii controller, it's like that's gonna be dangerous as heck because you have to be precise about it.
Yeah, it's like you turn too much. You go.
Yeah. No. My friend, he said, "Do you know what the best way to cyberbully someone?" No, not the way you're thinking about it, though. He said, drone strikes. Think about it. You get a drone, you just go flying into their face. Oh. Just keep doing that for like 10 minutes. And then you get an RC car and just keep like full speed driving it into their heels.
Yep, I have a drone, so it'll be so funny. I have this camera on it, too. Just get a video of it, just like...
It's honestly, the best TikTok idea. Cyberbullying at its finest. People do like RC boats, like when they're similar to this, like have the propeller just like grind on their back as they drive over them. I know how that is. Yeah, the RC boats. You have some people get the planes and they just ram them back into their back because they don't hear them. And then you got the drones, and then you got the RC cars. The RC cars is actually clever because you can't stop it. You can it's like literally a bolt. It's like you can't stop it, so they have to get past you, and those things hurt. Yeah, after like 5 minutes of them, that thing will hurt.
Yeah, but you can stop drone. You smack
depends how fast it's flying at you.
Take a fly.
My friend, he has a racing drone. He wants to do that for that exact purpose. So he said it can get up to 30 miles an hour. Dude, that's going into somebody's head.
No need just to hit the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Right through it. That guy would have a propeller in his head, just like stuck. Those are urgent care. Hey, what happened? I got hit by a drone.
He just gets hit in the ER. It's like, what happened to you? So it's like, this thing just like hit me in the back of the head. Can you find like the serial number? Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes.
Have you heard about the AirTag thing that's going on? Oh my! That is clever though.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think about that. I'll give him that. Him that.
I was at California Pizza Kitchen. I think that's actually, and I was sitting down at the booth with my friend, and I just see this robot go right past us. It's holding like 4 pizzas on it, and it just goes vroom. I'm like, no, and it turned and came back to us to give us our pizza. And it just looks so sad because it blinks. It like blinks and like so depressed.
I heard that they're trying to make this like, because they're trying to make these have you seen Tesla's thing about autopilot, right? Or have you heard of it? So Tesla is the closest apparently to the full autopilot experience where I've seen it because I have a Tesla, but I haven't seen the full experience yet. But it actually works. They tried it in LA traffic, and that's impressive. They're apparently because today is the Super Bowl. They're apparently test driving it tonight in LA. I was like, that's gonna be impressive. If it survives without a test.
Yeah.
Because you got all those bad drivers out there right now. You got the super happy party people right now, and you got the really really depressed like Southerners. So you got angry people and happy people. Probably half of them are bad drivers at that point because they're not paying attention. Yeah. So I'm interested to see how that goes by. But yeah.
Yeah. I swear one should be drunk driving.
I've seen some people where they like, because Tesla, they have the thing where you have to sign the form, you have to agree that you have to be there to support the car in case like something bad were to happen, since it's not fully autonomous yet. And so they have this thing where people have like done like oranges, they put it in the thing where it feels like where the grip points are, so it thinks that the car is still there. And like people like they've gone to sleep and drove in it. I was like, that is the scariest thing ever. I would never do that. You can't pay me. You can't pay me $100 if it's in beta. If it's in beta, I am not doing that. In LA traffic, hell no.
You fall asleep. All of a sudden you wake up, just be falling off a cliff.
Just see battery died in the middle of the highway.
You see these people honking at you like, I can't do anything. I can't charge
it. And the thing is, when the battery dies, the actual car dies. So you can't turn on the emergency flashers. So you have to get like a flashlight. No, don't come near me. Don't hit me. AAA, hurry up, dude. I can only do this for so long. Come this way.
That'd be terrible if it was... That'd be so bad if you're at the Super Bowl in traffic and you have to call a tow truck.
You're not getting home.
And they're stuck way back.
It's not if you can get a tow truck, it's if you can get home. Uber, an hour and a half expected to leave the house.
It's like, nah, you wait in that traffic, I will wait at home.
That's exactly what I think I should
do. Yep.
Oh, that's...
Like, your Tesla died? Not my problem.
Oh, that's so funny. Have you heard of the new paint thing where they're having this thing where it's like a nano paint? No, it's not what you think. So, it's literally just like you can customize it in the Tesla because it's going to be attached to the Tesla. So you paint it on.
Yeah.
And then inside the Tesla, you have the 3 million colors to choose from, the entire color wheel. And then you can change the color of the car. Mm-hmm. So no more wraps needed. You just need a color code, and then you can have that color. So that's actually smart. And you can choose how bright, how like reflective it is, like the chrome on it, or how sharp it is.
I wonder how much it would cost.
It's an option with the car. It's like it's an option when you buy the car. It's like I think it's like a $200 difference.
Yeah. It's bad paying $200 per color.
Here's the only thing where I take this Michael bad. Say you're wanted by the police. That's the only thing I think. Like, okay, you're wanted by the police.
What color
do I do today? Sharp green. We're looking for a black Tesla. This is a green Tesla now, and there's this thing called a digital license plate. And so, the good thing, this thing is controlled by the DMV, where if it gets stolen, it will now start flashing stolen.
Wait, what? That is so cool. Imagine you see a Tesla, you're driving around a Tesla, you see stolen.
I'll send you a picture of it. Let me see if I have it. Digital stolen.
The cops are like, that's not stolen at all.
Yeah, there's like actual like things for it. I don't. There's not many of them that say stolen, but yeah, it's literally a digital license plate. But if it gets stolen, it will it
I
will
wonder where it
say
went.
it is stolen, and then it'll be flagged by the traffic signals that it will go through. It is very,
That's
very
nice.
smart.
Really? Yeah. So you're never getting away from the cops there.
So if you look in the chat, I'll show you. This is this is what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. It says question mark or it says stolen.
How is it
Because
digital?
this one is like what it's supposed to look like, but it's like an actual picture frame. This is what it looks like when it's like in the setup phase.
Huh.
When you see it, this is like when it's in the setup phase. But yeah.
Oh, there it is.
This is that's why
Calling
it's
server.
in the setup phase. So it is setting up, but after that, it will look like the first picture I sent you. So it will look like that, and then it will just say your license plate. That's smart
Got
though.
it.
That's really
Yeah.
we're in the future. Yeah, we're still trying to
Yeah.
figure
Look
out how
for
to
how.
run our schools. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I had church today and it was
All
so
right,
funny.
tell us about it.
So
Yeah.
you know how I'm a student leader there, so
Well, now we do.
I found a picture. Yeah, now you do. So I found a picture on my phone of my Bree, you know Bree, but my supervisor. Um, and it's so funny because it was a selfie of her on my phone and my another leader there. And so we show her, and she's like, "Oh, that's not me at all."
Like, you sure you're in this picture?
Yeah, but last week I had this connect group I had to run where I split them in half, and we did a situation. And the situation was
fire drill. Last to survive.
your friend's having a bad day. Okay, so this side they chose to make it multiple choice, which is already wrong, and so that's A, B, C, and D. So A, throw a brick at them. B, ignore them. C, be nice to them. Or D, throw them into a hole.
E, all of the above. I'll be nice to you. I'll throw a brick at you, and then I'll leave you in a hole.
And then we'll ignore you forever. And then we'll be nice to you.
All the above. Yeah. What majority of them they choose? A.
Yep.
I would choose A. It's like it depends what they do. It's like if they break my pencil, brick go in face.
Yeah, one of the girls like, "Oh, soggy bricks taste so good." I'm like, "Excuse me." Like, excuse me? Hold on.
Yeah. That's funny.
What way are you having soggy bricks for dinner?
What is your have you had any interesting parent interactions yet?
Not really, but I had this one kid who was mad at his parents because they made him go to church.
Terrible parents out there. Those are terrible.
Parents go. I had those parents. Some parents come up to me. One parent like, "Oh, I spilled coffee on one of the games." I'm like, "Seriously?"
Yeah.
Let me go get a napkin. I didn't say that to her. I'm like, "I'll go get a napkin for you." I wipe it up. I'm like, "Okay." And then I had another parent come up saying, "Where do I go out for checkout?" I'm like, "Oh, it's back door." And then today, I had this one guy come up to be like, "Oh, where's the bathroom?" I'm like, I'm horrible at explaining things. And then I was like, "It's down the stairs."
It says bathroom on it. It says men's.
Weird building. Yeah. Follow the bathroom sign.
Follow the fire exit. It will show you how to get out of here really easily. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm having my friend, join.
Did he get accepted?
I'm hoping soon. He did the orientation with Bree. So Bree said that she liked him, so hopefully it'll be good. So they have the interview coming up soon. So.
Well, I hope it gets on.
Yeah. Hopefully, but he'd be in my Connect group. I'd be running the Connect group while he just watches because he's not
I
good
have
with
a
the
very
kids.
funny story to tell you. Okay, so when I was a leader, I was doing the student area. So we had to we had kids, and like at the end of the day, where we're picking them up after the parents have dropped them off. Like it's at the end of the day where people come to pick them up. We have this one kid. We've called her parents like 4 times. We called her first. We called her primary, mother, father. Then we called the grandparents. Then we called the neighbor. I don't know what. None of them answered. And then we sent them up to the like main office area. And then parent comes running and is like, "Why? Where's my son? Where's my son?" It's like he's in the reef. You might have to go show some ID to get him back, but he should be in the reef. It's like, I am very upset with you guys that you had to take this precaution to bring my son to the office. Like, one, you didn't answer any of our calls. Two, it's an hour and a half after when you're supposed to pick him up.
Yeah.
Three, I'm leaving.
Like, I'd rather leave than stay here.
And for your child is freaking out back there because we didn't know where you were. And it's like, what would your reason? It's like, I had to go get my coffee. It's like, that is the worst reason you could have ever given me. You could have just said traffic, and I would have been okay with that. But you said coffee. Coffee. Are you serious?
The kid's like, the kid like, you chose me over. You chose coffee over me. Yeah, the kid's
like freaking on the course. Like, I don't know where your mom is, and we can't. We don't know what's. Your mom's coming for. Your mom will be here soon. It's like an hour. It's like, where's my mom? It's like, we don't know. It's like coffee. It's like, yeah. It's like then I get a very angry complaint on my name because I didn't give like good customer service. I'm like
customer service,
bro. Like, shut up.
I'm hoping I can do a camp for that, but hopefully that goes well. I don't know what you do in camp.
The summer camp.
You do in camp?
Summer camp is basically just a week long of like you're there 6 in the morning. You the kids get there at like 8. You do worship, then you have games, then you go back to worship, and then you're done for the worship, snacks, games, worship, go bye. You're good for that's pretty much it.
The whole. So wait, does the leaders do anything? I can't speak.
The leaders are there to supervise the children, and during snacks we'll give like Bible verses out and stuff like that. And then we're basically just there to supervise the children. We're basically there to make sure they don't like hurt each other or something like that. We have water guns during summer camp, so we get to go. Oh, it's so much more fun when they're 6 and 7-year-olds. Like they just run with you, hit you with you. It's like, and they're all like, "Like you're being too mean." It's like, no, I'm not. Spray you too.
Yeah, I was looking at what they do, and what came up with is exactly what this is. This is the what's it called? The calendar for it. Just pop it up really fast. Alright, here we go. Schedule is a bit low, which would be nice. There you go. Where is the schedule? I saw the schedule. Where'd it go? Oh, I want to see the schedule. Like, it's like
I've been there. They have to hide the schedule for some reason.
Yeah, I found it though. It's odd where they put it. But yeah, so the registration opens for that. It was supposed to be January 26th. They changed it to February 25th.
They always do that.
So
yeah,
another month. Yeah, but in April. Yeah. And Summer Blast. I don't get what Summer Blast is and the Summer Camp.
Blast days. I think it's just a shorter version of the week, or it's like shorter time. I'm not sure. I just think I just did VBS.
Yeah. Here we go. We provide our campers with a round trip caterer bus to camp, lodge for 4 days, 3 nights, delicious meals, reflective and energetic worship, and loads of exciting
What I'm more
activities.
interested in is delicious food. So, okay, what can
Yeah, I
I
know,
get
right?
cheap? Like, okay, because normally we would have like chips, like we get like the Sun Chip like box combo from Costco.
Breakfast. What about
No,
breakfast? Is that
snack.
not a
It's called
thing now?
snack for a reason because you don't get breakfast or lunch or dinner. You get snack. Snack is basically popcorn chips, water,
For
and orange. There you go.
for a
Yeah, pretty
week we
much.
get that. Okay, that's nice.
You as a
That's so
leader,
nice.
you might get water, two chip bags, and an apple. Or you could bring a lunch too. That's a good option too. They provide that stuff.
Yeah, I rather not bring a whole lunch for a week. It's like because you're at the lodge
Yeah.
and you have to pack a week
Yeah.
worth of food.
I don't know.
And
They
I'd
could
rather
have
not do
changed
that.
it by now because they could get different funding. But I remember when I've heard
Yeah.
like I heard from my friends that are leaders, they said, yeah, the food was not good at all. Like it was snack.
Yeah. But the funny part is
Yeah.
pregame. Okay, so pregame for a church. It's the thing we do right before we do church. So
Yeah.
to make sure we do our yeah. So they have snack in there. Okay, so best snack ever. There's candy. There's protein bars. There's chips. There's cereal,
Yeah.
and it's like there's a ton of it too. Maybe it's like soda,
Yeah.
water, go-go
Oh, Go-Gurt. Yeah,
squeeze.
you'll get a Go-Gurt. Maybe not the chip bag, but a Go-Gurt you get. Gotta be safe.
I, I'll take
No,
a protein bar.
that's too much. You might get hyper over that. You might not want the next snack in the next hour and next 2 hour and a half later.
Reminds me of my mom. She does this plan called Alphavia, and she doesn't get to eat a snack. She only gets to eat a snack every 2 hours, and that's her meal. That's her meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then these little bars.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll tell you, 56 minutes.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so, actually.
Do you think we should end it here then? All right. Thank you for coming on, Mr. Daniel.
Anytime.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. We'll let you know if we need a guest to come on. We have heard from everybody to say, "Oh, we want to come back," and it's like, sure you do. Yeah, but guys, make sure you check out Daniel in the description below. His socials will be linked down below. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we'll make sure you link your Instagram account so everybody will flood your Instagram saying, "I saw you on YouTube."
No,
YouTube because that's where everybody goes now. Because even though we have our video version, we have our video version on Spotify since we're not sponsored by Spotify. I know we are.
Oh wow,
we're pretty unique now. We work with Spotify now, and we get our video version on Spotify now. But yeah, nobody will ever comment you from Spotify as like they'll say, "I saw you on YouTube," because that's where everybody goes to. Yeah.
Well, I just watch video when it comes out, so.
Well, thank you for coming on. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the links down below. Check out our Discord, Instagram, TikTok, and maybe we'll see you, Mr. Daniel, again soon.